How are you doing today, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I decided to go over how to do tournaments and how to win tournaments and get to Dominator League. I've had a couple comments here on the channel asking kind of how to do that, and it's kind of hard to explain over comments, so why not just make a video? So here we are. Let's get right into it. Before we get right into it, I want to ask you guys to leave a like if you find this helpful and you enjoy, and also thank you guys so much for the support on the recent video. It's been super amazing. I think it's up to like 6,000 views almost and like 150 likes. Just super awesome. So thank you guys so much for that, and let's get right into it. So here we are with the most recent tournament here, which is going to be Dilophosaur Gen 2. Obviously, this is going to work for every tournament. You can see what my lineup kind of is here. So obviously, you guys won't have the strongest lineup, but I can assure you, you can still win tournaments even if you are a lower level. Even with being level, I think maybe 50 or even 60, you can definitely win tournaments pretty easy. I will say winning tournaments that do require a lot more cups is definitely more difficult. The cups, so this is something that is predetermined before you even battle. So as you guys can see, I am at 100 cups right now, and all the way at the top of Hunter League, you can see it goes up to 160, what have you. There is a preset amount of cups you need to get Dominator League. So this changes per battle. I do put posts up on my channel for every tournament. So if you guys are subscribed, you will see those posts pop up and know how many cups you need. If not, you can also go to the Reddit. That is where I see mine, in the Jurassic World the Game Reddit. So with this specific tournament here, the cup count is going to be 1,080 to make Dominator. So if you are at 1,079, you will obviously make Predator League here. 1,080 is the cutoff, so you have to have that or more to get Dominator. So what I go ahead and do while I'm climbing the ranks here, as I'm obviously in Hunter League already, it's gonna be kind of the same thing, but all the way until I get up to basically Predator League, I'm gonna do this same exact strategy. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go take 3 of my lowest creatures, which is gonna be these. Go ahead and take out the middle one, so you leave 1 on each end. And we're gonna scroll down to something. So being in Silver League, we're gonna use something probably like a level 10 tournament, or maybe like a level somewhere right in here. So you just kind of got to pick as you go. So when I was in Common League, I'd probably use something like a Silver, and it's kind of hard. You just kind of have to guesstimate what you think is going to be good. I will say you guys will see which creatures I'm fighting up against in Silver League here. Okay, as you can see, all these opponents are about the same level as what I have here. And also 2 carnivores, which, you know, you might think is pretty tough. So what we're going to do to start out here, we're going to instantly go for a reserve, because he's going to have 2, and he can kill us obviously in 1, and we only have 1. So he will go for 2 attacks here. And just give it a second. There it is right there. So 2 attacks instantly. So I am dead now. Now, the good thing is we have a flyer up next. So even if we completely expose ourselves with 3 attacks, which we won't even need here, this is going to only have about 100 attack. The Zajoprix, or whatever the hell. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for 3, which is going to kill it. And then it's going to bring out its next creature. So as long as you make sure you won't die in 2, because he's going to have 2 next turn. And that is what he has. So he has 2. He only has 98 attack, so he can't kill us. He might swap to Allosaur here, because he doesn't, and he does, because he doesn't like the disadvantage. So now he has 1. He still can't kill us. He does attack for 1 anyways. So if I could kill him in 3 here, which I don't actually think I can. I didn't pay attention to how much attack I had, but I might be able to kill him in 3 there, which would have been good, but I don't know for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap over to my other common, and I'm just going to reserve. So now he has 3. He knows I have 2. So what he's going to do is, since he can kill me in 1, he will go for 3. Anytime, if the bot can kill you, he will kill you. And just like that, he goes for 3. So he knew I had 2. He has 3, so he's going to attack me. So he leaves himself completely exposed with zero attacks. And now all we have to do is... I didn't mean to go for a block there, sorry. We could have killed him in 3, so we could have actually won a little bit sooner. But 3 kills him. He has no blocks, no reserves, no anything. And then we can just go for 2 reserves, because the flyer cannot kill us, only having 98 attack. We have 500. Even if he has 4, he can't kill us. And there he is with 4. And let's see what he goes for. Shouldn't matter because we are going to have 2 reserves, so we're going to have 6 next turn. And just like that, he goes for 2. So either way, he's gone. And just like that, we win. Even though the creatures were on par and also had the advantage over us, that is the easiest way to win. Now, once we climb the ranks a little bit here, I will show you guys how you do it once you get to higher ranks. So there we go, 40 cups. That is the max amount of cups that you can earn in a battle. The minimum amount you can earn is 20. The max amount you can earn is 40. So 40 meaning that it was the most difficult opponent that we could possibly verse with. So I think how it goes is it goes by the ferocity of your total creatures is how I think that it rates the cups. So if I'm using, right, if I was to use something like these 3 for my next turn, right, we're still only in Hunter League. This would obviously be way overpowered. We would only get 20 cups. So you want to try and use the least amount of creature that you can, right? So you want to use, you know, that's why you use commons as well, because it helps get your cup count up. So we're going to do that again. Just take 3, take out the middle one. We're going to go find a creature somewhere in here since we're in Hunter League. Ideally, you want to do something with a little bit more attack. That's typically what I've found to be the best way. So we'll just go ahead and use Albertosaur here. Same thing. 1 common, 1 of our good creatures, and 1 more common. And obviously, just like that, the opponents are pretty easy, to be honest. So, super easy. One more time, we're going to go for 1 reserve. He's going to have 2. So he will have 2 this turn and 2 next turn, and then he goes to 3, and then he goes to 4. And that is how it works. If they go for no reserves, that is exactly how much they will have each turn. So he goes for 2 because he knows he can kill us in 1, and he knows we only have 1. So like I said, he will always get us if he can. So now we come in. We can go ahead and click over here and see what Carnotaurus has. So he only has 74 attack. So even if he swaps, which Ophicodon has 200, which is quite a bit, so you got to be careful. But 2 attacks kills him, and even if he swaps, because he's only going to have 2, even if he swaps, he'll only have 1, and he can't kill us in 1 at 600 health. So we're just going to use a reserve, because there's no point in going for a block if he can't kill us. So now he has 2. He might swap, because Ophicodon has so much more attack, and he does. So he swaps. He goes for nothing. So we know he has 1, right? And now we can kill him in 2. So what we're going to do is go for 3, because we know he has 1. So he possibly could have 1 block. Now, Carnotaurus can only have a maximum of 4 if he goes for a reserve. Or he will have 3 if he doesn't. 3, 4, either way, it can't kill us. So we're just going to go for a reserve. And he does use that block, which is fine. And just like that, Ophicodon is gone. And now all we have left is Carnotaurus. And Carnotaurus, obviously, with 74 attack, is not going to even be able to come close to killing us. So, just like that, that's going to be another battle won. And just like that, another 40 cups being the maximum amount you can get. So, this is going to be how you're going to climb the ranks the fastest, is 40 cups at a time. Here we are with our Predator Wheel. And if you guys are, so I will say, if you guys are doing tournaments early, right? So if as soon as the tournament comes out, if you're doing it early, you are obviously going to climb the ranks faster than you would be if you were doing it with the last 2 hours of the tournament, right? So if you want easy battles and you are at a lower level, the easiest way to get easier battles and not jump up to Predator so quick like I have here. So I'm only at 180 cups. I still have to get 900 cups to be able to get Dominator. So obviously that is a lot. So to do that all in Dominator, you're going to use a lot of your good creatures up. So if you actually wait until later, right? So I still have a day and 19 hours left. If I go ahead and do this tomorrow when there's 8 hours left, I'll have a lot easier battles because I'll be climbing ranks slower. So I'll be stuck in Prey League, Survivor League a lot longer. So I might be at 400 cups and still be in Rare League. I'm going to show you guys how I would do it if I was in Dominator League. So if you have, I have them favorited here, but if you have flock creatures like I have here, you will use a flock creature. You will swap over, and we're in Dominator League, so we might use something a little bit stronger here, but even still, like I'll do this with a lower level creature just to show you guys. So we're going to use something around the same that we had for the last one. So we'll just go ahead and use Bull. and then we're going to use one of our commons, right? So we're going to start this here. It shouldn't be too difficult of a battle. I really don't need the flock, but I'm going to show you guys how I would do this. So as you can see, these are actually pretty strong creatures. I mean, 1,000 health is pretty strong. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go for a reserve. Always go for a reserve, because he's going to have 2, so he can hit you anyways. And even so, the bots here, right? If they have enough attack to kill you, they will always attack you. Now, with the flocks, they still think that they can kill you in 1. Obviously, they can't because it's a flock, so that's how flocks work. They have basically 3 lives. So now what we're going to do after that first turn, no matter what, we always do this. We're going to go for 2 blocks, 1 reserve. 2 blocks being because now he has 2 turns. So there's no possible way he can take another one of our lives because he only has 2. And now what this is also going to do is on our next turn, we're going to go up to 4 reserves. So he goes for 2. He doesn't kill us. He obviously can't hit us. Now we're going to go to 4 turns, right? We still have two of our compies, right? So no matter what he does here, he can't completely take out our compies. So we're going to go for 4 reserves, which next turn is going to give us 8. So now he has 3. We're going to see what he does. He goes for 1, so we know he has 2. So always pay attention. So he has 2. So what we're going to do now is we're going to swap over to Bull, or your strong creature, right? And we know he has 2. We can kill him in 3. So we're going to go for 3, 2. And technically... Oh, I might have messed up here, guys. I'm going to be honest. I think... Hopefully, he should... I think he has 3 on this next turn, right? He might have 4. So if he has 4, he probably kills us. But we're going to hope he doesn't. Okay, he does have 4. So he actually is going to kill us here. I should have paid attention to that. Not the best example right here, but you would just do that, and what you would do is you would swap back to one of your other creatures to gain reserves. I do believe that we can still win this.
He indeed did not win law.
Lost there. Hopefully I was able to kind of demonstrate what I was talking about, though, with the flocks. So I will show you guys one more time. It doesn't really matter if it's a low level. It doesn't matter if it... Because you will always have 3 bars of health, basically. So it doesn't matter if they go for 20,000 damage. They're only going to take away 1 of your compies. The only way they can take out 3 is by going for 8 attacks. So if they are to go for 8 attacks on a flock creature, 7 or 8 attacks, if they were to go for that, they will kill all 3 of your compies. So, just so you guys know, if you are ever facing a flock creature, the best way to kill a flock creature is with 7 attacks. So 7 attacks, so long as you do enough damage to kill the compies. 7 attacks and 8 attacks will always kill all 3. I'll try and throw a video of that up on screen. So just like that, hopefully you guys learned some stuff. Hopefully you guys are able to climb the ranks up to Dominator League. And if you guys have any more questions, just leave a comment down below and I will do my best to help explain and help you guys out. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, leave a like and have a wonderful day.